Welcome back to another episode of Careful Boys. We have Brett over here. Woo! We got Gucci over there. Hey. Woo, woo, woo! Let's talk about something nice for a change.
Yeah.
I love it.
I thought we've been talking about nice things.
Yeah, right?
What's an achievement that either your mom or dad had done in their lifetime that you personally have no chance of accomplishing?
Man, I surpassed the out of them, dude.
In every way?
Every possible way.
Every possible way. There's not one thing your dad did
My
that
dad
you...
even told me I crushed it way harder than he ever did.
What'd you say after he told you?
But I'll let you guys go.
That's how we're gonna start.
Let's before we lose that, what ways have you crushed him?
He said
0 subscribers.
He was an entertainer.
Yeah.
So he did classical music, all that stuff, and then you know, he's heard from his friends my success and all that stuff, and he said that you and it's crazy because he was saying at your age now, I was just getting started. I just moved to the States, and then I was getting my music career started here, and he goes, you already built this company, built so many things behind it, and then he's like, so you're already at like a way bigger head start. And I'm like, yeah, that's true.
What about your mom?
My mom was okay, so I mean, I'm joking, right? And then I think there's a lot of dope traits about them. But these are the things that my mom.
I don't hate them actually.
My mom said that she's glad that I was brave enough to do whatever because she's afraid and she lived life in fear.
Oh man.
So like she's a really good pianist, right? She could fucking jam out as hard as she.
Both your parents play piano?
Yeah, they both that's how they got together. Is they're both musicians.
Okay, yeah.
And then for her, she was like, yeah, I wanted to do concerts and stuff like that, but like I'm so critical of myself, and I realized like I like just teaching piano to kids, and I don't like challenging myself to going and achieving harder and harder because it's scary. So all of the things that she's done, like from becoming a receptionist at a dentist office or whatever, she's never fully done things she really wanted because she's so afraid of things that she just likes being comfortable.
Okay. Yeah, sounds like you smoked both your parents.
Fucking smoked them hard.
Did you learn to play piano because of them?
Yeah, but they didn't make it fun, so I
No.
was like, I ain't playing no more.
Are they better than you though?
They smoked your piano.
You know what?
Smoked your piano.
Good point. They smoked me in music.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
You're right. Okay,
Did they like
that's
compose shit?
Yeah.
They do. They were composers.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, my dad was a composer.
They get in a fight and they're like, I'm gonna go make some shit.
Having piano battles across the house.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
He was like on a local TV station. You know, like do you guys remember Channel 18?
Yeah.
So there was like
It's like all the Asian independent stuff.
yeah, like they would buy different time slots, and then he used to he had like a classical music channel on that. It was the Japanese section.
What? That's
Yeah.
actually lit. What the fuck?
Cool. Yeah.
And then so
that's dope.
he
Probably got 20 views though.
Yeah.
probably right.
Die hard views.
Brutal, dude.
Still, I'm 55 and I have a TV show. Literally. I would never hear the end of it. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's a pretty good accomplishment. That's cool.
yeah. But still smoked them though, dude.
I guess, yeah.
Left him with the dust.
I gotta give something else credit though. I think it's pretty awesome that they in their like late 30s, well my mom was maybe early 30s, right? At that point you're so comfortable in your like country and all that, and they did do something daring, which was like, I'm gonna just go to the States and build a music school out there. I thought that's pretty cool, like for a risk adverse mom, and then dad that's kind of like in his late 30s.
Yeah,
And
that's a pretty brave thing to do for someone that's living in
Kids.
fear.
yeah.
Some people can't even leave California, right? Crazy.
I'm scared.
Going to Cleveland, dude. I told you. Yeah, we're going to Cleveland, baby. We're gonna be kicking it at Browns games, all right? Yeah, let's go, dude.
What about your dad, Nick? Because your dad was a sound engineer in all the movies that we've seen in the
Dude,
90s.
my dad's discography or whatever you call it. Is that what you call it?
Yeah, tell them. I don't think they know.
Lethal Weapon,
like,
Speed, Indiana
Lethal
Jones.
Weapons. Yeah, dude. He did 48 Hours. He did. I think he did I think he did Pulp Fiction too. Like he did it, like all the craziest movies from the '90s.
So every time I listen to those movies, I'm gonna be like, Nick's dad.
He did those footsteps.
Scored them?
No, he did like all the sound editing. Yeah, the Foley, that kind of
Oh
stuff.
wow.
He's a sound
And
engineer.
especially like how he started. So he started at like the mailroom in like DreamWorks or some shit.
Oh my god, that's like a classic like Hollywood story. Yeah.
Story, you know.
That's so crazy.
So how far that fool came from where he started to the end of his career, where he was like, I don't want to do this shit anymore. He was like the jaded like sound editor. They're like, John, you got to come back. He's like, fuck this business. I'm out of here. Like, he was like that guy, bro.
The biz.
Yeah. He's like, you cocksuckers, you know.
No one else can make a kick sound.
But his, from top to bottom, I'm like, bro, it's crazy, like legendary shit. But like, I can't even name all those movies. Like,
Because that's how many he's done.
It's
That's fucking
When
sick.
you go on IMDb, the scroll is like massive.
yeah, it's pretty wild.
So is he like have the mics all set up? He's click clacking shit, or is he making music or what?
He would do all the click clack and shit. Every time. We're like, as kids, he'd be like, we gotta go to the mountains, and we're like, why? He's like, because it's fucking silent out there, right? And then he would like do certain sound effects. And we'd be in the, yeah. He's like, how does that sound? We'd have,
to do that.
and as a kid, he used to hate it because we'd have to like set up mics, and we'd be like, oh, I'm so bored.
And you have to be quiet.
Yeah, like,
That sounds fun as a kid.
He's holding a mic and his dad's going,
Nah, he had to do it. And like I remember one time we had to do like I think ADR or whatever, where like there was a scene where this little boy was crying, and like I had to be the little boy crying.
Oh shit.
And like he would make me cry, like cry fucking harder.
You sound like a girl.
Like just trying to get good at that shit.
What movie did that end up in?
I don't know what it was called. I don't even remember. Dude, I wish I could remember. I don't know.
Doubtfire?
Mrs. Doubtfire. Mrs. Doubtfire 2, actually. It wasn't even the first. Well, one time I came home and I just heard like moaning. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was an adult. I was like 23, 24. And I'm like, what the fuck? Everyone like, I look in my parents' room and there's nobody in there. And I'm like, oh God. And I see my light room on. And I hear moaning from there. And I'm like, what the fuck am I going to walk in?
Your room.
Yeah. I walk in and my dad's on the floor and he's like making noises into this mic. And I'm like, Dad, what are you doing? And he's like, sorry, this is the quietest room in the whole house. I was like, oh, okay. My heart's beating out of my chest. Like, what the fuck am I gonna walk?
noises?
I needed to record this in a room where no one's fucked ever.
It's a virgin room.
Do you remember ever having to like write a report about what your parents do for work?
You know what?
My
No.
day starts with a click clack.
So sick.
Pieces of wood clapping together in the
He
morning.
slaps me to make me cry harder.
Coconuts for horses and shit.
I used to think my dad was unemployed. For those assignments when they're like, what did your parents do? And I was like, well, my mom's a dentist. I didn't know that she wasn't a dentist, but she worked at the dentist's office, so I called her a dentist. And then I was like, my dad just plays music at home all day. He doesn't have a job.
Oh, you wrote that?
Yeah, and my mom was cracking the fuck up.
My dad's a piece of shit.
Because when you're a kid, you don't equate
My
piano
mom
to
makes
work.
the money.
Yeah.
You think he's just jamming out all day and he's a
random
lazy
kids.
bum. Yeah.
He's like a rock star.
Yeah, he's just a lazy bum, like playing piano. Doesn't work.
And other kids from the neighborhood want to jam with him.
Yeah, it's just. Oh, that's what I thought. All the lessons, it's just people come over, they want to play music together. My mom's a
Not you thinking
dentist.
It's a party house.
Yeah.
It's a reasonable
Never
mistake.
working, you know?
Right. How about you, Bart?
Mine, I think the craziest thing I could probably never top is my dad trying to escape communism when he's 15.
That's wild.
It's kind of hard to top, yeah.
Yeah,
Whoa.
so he went through he had to do
Left California, dude.
yeah, he had to leave a couple of times. The first time he went with 7 friends. They were 15 and they went through the forest and one got shot by like a border guard person. The other person got bit by a snake and died. So they had to do it multiple times. And I just think back to like
That's some poisonous snakes.
15 and you're just trying to get like your whole family can't eat. You're so poor that you know that you have to go to another country to survive. I'm like, that's fucking crazy. And he finally landed in Hong Kong and then
Well, he attempted 2 escapes?
yeah. And then he found a restaurant that would hire him to like wash dishes, and then they allowed him to sleep there so he would make money and then sleep there so he doesn't have to pay rent, and then he would eat the free food from the restaurant.
Oh, I wish I could hire him when he was a teen.
Right? What a dream.
Yeah, I'm just like, dude, that kind of life is crazy.
That is crazy.
Man, that is
I don't
really
think I
wild.
had that dog in me at 15.
No way, dude.
I would have stayed communist. Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that.
And then
I'll live here forever.
and so my dad's the baby, so he came, and then the next brother that my dad's closest with is the second baby. They both came to the U.S. They started working, and then slowly they started saving money to sponsor the other siblings to come. So to finally like slowly kind of like leapfrog everyone here, I'm like, dude, that's fucking crazy.
That is really man.
That's fucking
Did your dad escape communism too?
Oh yeah. He actually did it way faster and easier than
Came on the Mayflower. You heard of the Mayflower, right?
Dude, way easier.
on the Mayflower. Yeah.
On the Mayflower.
So,
One generation away from that. How about your
He's immortal, dude.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I think I'm on course to kind of pack them out. To be honest. No, they definitely, you know, had some certain things that they did that I'll never do. My mom was on track to be a really top level equestrian.
No way.
Wow.
And then we came along and fucked that all up. It's hard to do that with little rugrats running around, I guess. So,
Equestrian.
but her dream was to be in the Olympics for, you know, horse jumping and all that kind of stuff. Wow. So yeah, unfortunately that didn't pan out for her.
What did your dad do?
He's always just been, you know, humble, hardworking guy. I guess one thing that I'll never do that he did, he does like rodeos. And,
What?
well, he hasn't done them in a while, but you know.
Did you grow up like in a horse ranch?
Yeah, I actually grew up on
That's
a
tight.
small ranch.
Fucking hardcore. Like he rode like bulls and stuff?
Not bulls, but like roping, you know, like team roping, where you're on the horse and you rope the
Like
steer.
Yellowstone?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like we literally grew
Heck
up
yeah.
on a mini version of that.
Yeah. Did you do hard, honest farm work?
Do you know how to spin a lasso in a circle?
I can rope a steer.
Dude, I don't know how to do that.
That's how you know it's legit. He calls him a steer.
A steer?
To us, is cows.
I'm a header. That means I get the horns, and then there's a healer. They get the back legs, and then you stretch the.
Do you got one in the trunk in case someone tries to fuck with you?
Lasso.
Tie somebody up. Citizens arrest.
Imagine getting lassoed out of road rage. Just
Give me a mic, and you're just like, oh shit! That's why I'm fucking around.
Mad Max stuff right there.
ties you to the fucking highway sign.
Yeah, you're like, he pulls you up and you're like, whoa!
What a beautiful knot.
This is a great. You're marrying the craftsmanship. That's
Trying to
crazy.
convince the police that they're like, that's a hate crime. And he's like, no, I was a rancher.
I don't like the hard ER on Rancher.
Hey.
Rancher.
Rancher.
Oh, that's funny as fuck. Yeah. But, yeah, that'll probably be the first time anyone ever got lassoed in LA.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Shit, what the hell?
Someone got
Is this a pizza attack?
Pizza attack.
Who did?
There's always Krispy Kremes coming in. It's crazy.
Love Krispy
They
Kreme.
always sponsor this.
1209 is
They
what it
always
usually
sponsor
comes,
this.
Bart made a donut attack.
They keep sponsoring
He gets
us.
up. What the hell? Who's that?
Why are you the first to always react? It's your own order.
Dude, this is not my order, you liar.
It says Barton on it.
This started because when he was on a diet and he couldn't eat pizza and he was like dreaming of pizza, I would just keep ordering pizzas.
Oh.
And they would just show up. So now he does it back to us with donuts, which is very clever.
You just eat donuts here all the time.
Oh my god, I love Krispy Kreme.
How about your parents? Gucci, what's going on?
I think, honestly, I might be their spitting image. The amount that they fucked up and I fucked up is pretty on par, yeah.
Did they work in comedy at all?
No, my mom, okay, so my mom's from Japan. She came when she was like in her late 20s, but like, she was the side chick to the head of the Yakuza in Japan.
What the?
Yeah, and I like, to get away from him, she like met my uncle, who I think was in the military. That story is a little foggy. Yeah, and she left Japan with my uncle. He like takes everything from her, pawns her stuff off, drops her off at what's now my grandma's house, so his mom. And then, so it's just this Japanese woman who doesn't speak English.
That got robbed by your uncle.
Yeah, they got robbed by my uncle, and now like my grandma's looking at her like, what's this Asian bitch doing in my house? And then she meets my dad, and she's like, oh, he's fine, and marries him and has 2 kids. It's me and my brother. So
What a crazy story.
yeah, I've been a side chick once. Let's see. I haven't married a black guy and had kids yet, so hopefully that doesn't happen.
Doesn't happen.
You know, but she's I think she's like strange for a Japanese person. Like she's not like she's traditional in a lot of the same like I feel like East Asian ways, but like she's always kind of been like beat to her own drum type of person and was not like the kind of person that fit in
that's very
in
not
that society.
Japan,
No,
right?
not
No,
at
I
all.
mean, she's Japanese underworld, so that's not Japan.
Yeah, you don't date Yakuza people right?
The story she has.
Yeah. I tell her she needs to write a book because she has a really insane story. Yeah, she's got.
Could she get in trouble at this point for writing that?
No, she actually. I remember the day that the guy got killed. So she had the Japanese newspaper, and she's like just bawling, crying at the dinner table. I'm like, I don't know, I'm like 16 years old, and I'm like, why are you crying? What's going on, right? And she's like, they killed him, and like flipped. They showed like the desk, and you see the blood splatter. Like
What?
they busted in his office, gun range, like point blank range, shot him in the head. Yeah, and she was like bawling, crying.
It's because your mom still had a crush on him?
I don't know. I guess she still had feelings.
Maybe because she, or was she happy? Are there tears of joy? Because she's like, finally, got that
It's
motherfucker.
like relief that she never has to think about it.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, it could
So
be.
since then, was she too scared to go back to Japan, or like?
Well, no, she couldn't. She didn't have a green card. My mom actually just became a citizen a year or 2 ago. It's really recent.
Congrats to her.
She didn't. Yeah, like she
Yeah.
was here illegally for a long time, so we couldn't leave the country because if she left, she couldn't come back.
Right.
Yeah, because she like overstayed her visa. Yeah.
What's up with Unc? You still talk to Unc?
No, we don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, that's a question.
Really?
That's why the book should come out, because that needs to be like flattened out, like,
Right?
what happened there, right?
That's crazy.
Uncle Tracy, wherever you at? I never met him. No.
Unintentional Cupid.
Unintentional. Yeah. Unintentional. Crazy fucking story, man.
Let us know when that book releases.
Mine is real mild compared to hers. I'm like, I'm just chilling. I feel like I'm.
That's a great example.
Yeah, she's outdone me for sure, in a lot of ways.
You gotta meet some mobsters.
Yeah, I know, right?
Dang.
I don't think I have the guts to deal with the mob.
That was dope.